Hey Taurus, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the month of June, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case. And this is a general reading, so keep in mind that not everything may resonate, so please take what does and leave what doesn't. All right, Taurus, so today I'm going to be pulling the energy of you and you only. This is just for you during this time frame regarding your spiritual journey, anything that you're going through on an individual level. So keep an open mind, because anything can come through. I'm going to start by pulling a basic tarot spread. So I'm going to pull what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. All right, so let's go ahead and get started and see what will come up for you. So what is at the center of Taurus? What's going on with Taurus during this time? What do they need to know? How can we best guide them? Oh, Taurus. 3 of Swords. What's crossing this is judgment. You're definitely going through a significant time right now. It's crowning this. Six of Swords. What's rooting this energy is the 6 of Pentacles. Recent past. Seven of Cups. And what do they need to know? Hangman. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have 6 of Wands. So you could have Leo in your chart. So there was something you felt confident about in the past, but then the energy shifted. Something happened and you were left feeling heartbroken. It could have been that you felt that you got your hopes up, or you thought you were at the end of a challenge here, only to be kind of like smacked down again. And then you were reminded that, oh, maybe I'm not done with this period or this cycle, this chapter. But yeah, you were feeling successful only to be led astray. I don't think you've been led astray. I think it's just a part of the process here, unfortunately. But there's something you're recognizing at the same time too. So let me just clarify. Strength. Yeah, Leo energy for sure. So some of you have Leo in your chart. So Leo again, 6 of Wands. I feel like you thought, okay, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to push through whatever you're going through. Okay, this is you telling yourself, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to gain the courage to move forward. And you were doing that. You were feeling really, really good. And then something happened. The energy shifted. I feel like you had a wake-up call with that judgment as you're crossing energy. So now you're feeling heartbroken because something happened. Maybe there could have been a lack of an awakening, but what's at your center is the 3 of Swords. So you feel a lot of pain and sadness right now. So let me just go ahead and clarify this. Yeah, you could have felt like you were in it alone. So it could have been like in any relationship that you have right now, you feel like you're constantly having to be the bigger person, constantly having to put your best foot forward while other people don't meet you halfway. Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords. Yeah, you're always the compassionate one, the sensitive one, the one that people go to have a shoulder to cry on. But where are people when I need a shoulder to cry on? That's what you've been asking yourself, right? And that could have been this harsh truth that you're coming to a realization of with the Judgment card. I feel like you're thinking, maybe I am alone. But you stand strong in your aloneness because you know that it's not really loneliness. It's just like you're independent, right? You don't have an issue with that. I just feel like you do feel heartbroken that people disappoint you, that people don't meet you halfway. You're the Queen of Cups, for crying out loud. Like, where's my King of Cups, basically, right? Regardless of gender. But I feel like that's this harsh truth you're having. You're going through this awakening, this judgment, where maybe you are having to let go of relationships, connections that are not serving you anymore because they're not making you feel good. They're making you feel like the Three of Swords. They're making you feel heartbroken. They're putting you through a lot of pain. And the Queen of Cups is very emotional, very sensitive. So yeah, it hurts. It hurts even more than just any heartbreak, right? So I feel like that's the sort of truths you're going through right now. Those are the harsh truths, hard pills to swallow that you're having to swallow, unfortunately. So let me clarify this Judgment. Yeah, it's been hard. Wow, is that the Tower? It is. So we have the Tower and the Five of Swords to clarify the Judgment. Yeah, exactly. I feel like you've recognized that people have been playing mind games with you, and this is you having to have your guard up. And it sucks because you didn't want to have your guard up. You didn't want to be this defensive person, but you have to be now because people are taking advantage of the Queen of Cups. Tower moment. Again, there could have been a disappointment with somebody. I think it's just been disappointment after disappointment that people are not taking action towards you. They're not doing anything, and it's making you feel deceived. So now, because of this constant deception and disappointment, you're having to put your guard up, and that's your truth. And as a Queen of Cups, that's difficult, right? To have to protect your heart and close yourself off a little bit because you don't want to do that. You want to be able to give love and receive it too. But because there's like shady energy around you, you're having to close yourself off now. Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're healing, you're taking your energy back with the Moon card. So again, there's things that have been hidden from you. There's things you don't trust during this time. It could be a romantic connection, or it could just be like even a really strong friendship that you had with someone, like a best friend, that you're starting to realize that this person has been taking advantage of me. They're not giving to me the way that I feel I deserve and need. And any friend should treat you that way, right? So what's crowning you is the Six of Swords. So I feel like this is you wanting to move into calmer waters, emotionally detach from the situation, because it's been really heavy. So you could have Aquarius in your chart, and then that's you kind of getting logical and serious with yourself, that you've been emotional, you've been sitting in a lot of pain, and you don't want to cry about it anymore. You want to just move forward. But it did hurt a lot, so it hurts to have to tell yourself that, to move forward and move on. A lot of you want to take a trip to cope with this energy, like you just want like a weekend getaway, or even just a vacation after this Tower moment, this truth. Hanged Man coming up here twice. Yeah, it's just a matter of seeing things from a different perspective, right? Perception is everything. So I feel like when you start to look at things differently, you will gain that clarity that you're seeking. You will be able to move on and move forward. And that's what you're wanting also. You do want to gain this enlightenment, because right now I feel like you haven't, because you're still hurt. The wound is very fresh. So whenever you're ready, I feel like you know that when you see things differently, you'll be able to move forward. You'll be able to move on. Yeah, exactly. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Your intuition knows what's happening here. But it still hurts, right? Intuition or not, it still hurts. The truth will always hurt if it wasn't what you wanted, right? I feel like you're giving yourself the time to be mad. That's what I feel. Like you're giving yourself the time and space to be upset, to be mad, to heal, to process, to recover, because you feel really wronged. So you're taking your time in getting that enlightenment because you're thinking, I know what I need to do, but I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to forgive people yet. What's rooting this is the Six of Pentacles. So again, where you felt like you were not being given this reciprocative energy, that was you finally recognizing that. And that's what brought this Tower moment, believe it or not. You know, maybe it took a Tower moment for you to see that people were not giving to you in the ways that you should be getting, right? Maybe you were constantly given to people and not receiving. So I feel like Six of Pentacles, you recognize that it's been imbalanced. And that's what's helping you get into a higher vibration. And that's what's going to help you attract better people in your life. People that are going to kiss your feet, okay, instead of you having to cater to them. The Chariot, exactly. This is what's going to get that movement forward. Balance is going to be brought into the situation. The right people that are meant to go towards you are going to go towards you. Right? Everything happens for a reason. So if you've just finished some friendships, or if you've just closed chapters on certain cycles with people, get ready for people to actually make the effort to go towards you. You don't have to wait for them to come to you anymore. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Yeah, so this is the King of Cups that you're hoping for, right? Maybe you were recently disappointed because who you thought was your King of Cups wasn't, or maybe they're just not quite ready yet. Then we have the Three of Swords. Oh God, with the Two of Cups. So yeah, there could be feelings of heartbreak because your King of Cups isn't recognizing this connection, okay? And that could have been you taking your energy back and making a point to this person that, hey, if you're not going to do anything, I'm gonna leave because this is stupid. Why am I waiting around for you, right? So I feel like that's where the heartbreak came for most of you. But again, when you remove yourself from the situation, you move on with your life, and you look at things from a different perspective, I just feel this energy shift with the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot, that whether it's this King of Cups that you've been hoping and waiting for that is going to come towards you, or somebody new, it's going to happen. It's going to manifest itself because you are making a decision with yourself and the universe that you know your worth. And when you do that, that sends a vibration into attracting what it is that you are needing and deserving. In your recent past, Seven of Cups. So there's that emotional confusion, right? Not seeing things clearly. I feel like this is you where you had trouble trusting your intuition, where you don't see, like things are just really foggy, and that could be why you're in the Three of Swords, where you're heartbroken, because you don't really know what's happening, right? This all feels like a dream. It feels like a fantasy. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel tangible. So it's hard to trust a feeling sometimes, right? If you don't see it in the 3D, if you don't see it in practical reality, it's hard to just trust your gut and your intuition, your dreams, your vision, because you feel crazy, right? In this modern day society that we live in, people don't believe things until they see them with their eyes. So that could have been you feeling confused about that. The Sun, yeah, you were confused about your happiness. Like there would be days where you know, like, okay, I'm good, I'm happy. I know I'm not waiting around for anybody. I know I don't need anyone to fill my cup. I don't need anyone to be happy. but then there would be a sort of confusion behind that, like a wishy-washy energy where you were happy, but then you would think, but am I crazy? Am I delusional for thinking that that happiness is mine? Are my visions true? Is my intuition telling me the truth? Or am I crazy? Right? And yeah, that's definitely something to tackle as a spiritual person, especially again in this modern day society where people only believe what they see. So if you're having to just put all your trust and faith into the divine, into something that you cannot see, it's hard when you're not used to it, right? So that's definitely a challenge to go through as a spiritual awakening, but I feel like you are pushing through it. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it could be a new energy. So this is you being a student at life, being a student at trusting in yourself, in the divine, in the universe, in God, whatever you believe in, and knowing that you can give them, that it's all up to them, right? That you can just leave it all up to them. So what you need to know is the Hanged Man. So that hope over here where you're wanting to see things from a different perspective, what you need to know is that, yeah, you do need to look at things in a different perspective, and you'll gain that enlightenment that you're seeking, right? There is a divine pause here. So if you feel like things have been stagnant, and maybe again, that's why you feel heartbroken, it's just because there's something that you still need to come to terms with. Maybe there's something you're not seeing and you need to see still. So again, this heartbreak could be all in your head. It could be perception. So if you were to see things from a different perspective, the heartbreak will most likely go away. The feelings of sadness, right? But again, I feel like that's what you're coming to terms with. That's what you're giving yourself time to figure out. The High Priestess was trying to come out again. So yeah, definitely trust your intuition. Page of Pentacles. Okay, she just came out. What else? Ten of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Wow, so much earth coming through. So yeah, I feel that it's going to take work for you to see things from a different perspective. Okay? It's not going to come easy, but if you're willing to have the patience, it's definitely possible. And we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. So when you work on seeing things from a different perspective, it allows this energy to also start coming into fruition. Okay, so I feel like you've been working towards your happiness, working towards your stability, what makes you feel whole and grounded and centered. And ultimately your Ten of Pentacles, right? That ultimate achievement. So you've been working towards that, and it's definitely there. It's always been there. So if you ever doubt it, again, it's just a matter of looking at things from a different perspective, and you'll get that reminder again. Because when you don't, Five of Cups, you become sad. You start to think of, you cry over the 3 cups that are spilled over instead of focusing on the 2 that are still left standing, right? So it's just a matter of perception. So at least you know that. At least you know that your intuition, everything that you've been believing in yourself, when you get happy, when you have those happy days, it's not delusion and you're not crazy. Do trust that feeling and stick to it. Don't let outside forces, don't let people that don't believe in what you believe in deter you from that otherwise. Okay, so just stick to your morals, stick to your beliefs, and you'll be happy. All right, so beautiful reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that message. Let's go ahead and finish it off with a fortune reading card, and we'll see what comes through. Final message for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know regarding the situation? Ooh, proposal. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. All right, Taurus. The sky's the limit. Keep your dreams high. Don't bring them down. Do not lower the bar. Okay? You know what you want. Stick to it. It's going to happen. It's going to come into fruition. Whether it's a romantic opportunity or a business opportunity, it's yours. You just have to keep believing in it. At the bottom of the deck, we have Owl. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Exactly. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that message, Taurus. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight that you've been looking for during this time frame. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message, and it helps support my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your love reading. Bye.